team from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down, still moving. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Boilermakers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to the ground game on the left. Hard running there. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. Finds a crease at the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see a motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice, positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good stop.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Purdue.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's Yates. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. No huddle, offense to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on 3rd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Makes the grab. It's Patterson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They go to the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pulls it in. It's Doherty. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He might want another play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Woods. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purdue!
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Looking to throw again. Now improvising. On the run, deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. He's already thrown one interception, and before this gets in his head, I think the way to fix it is to get the mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed, and everything happens a step faster right in the games, and then you realize, like, I'm bending, I'm throwing off my back foot, like...
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Branch. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the move. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. They'll go to the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this, I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And some room to work. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Boilermakers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
On the play,
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. FIU handled its business today, and given what this week was like in Miami, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Flips it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got him wide open. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive.
Get set.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
21, Middle Tennessee, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. It's complete. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. No huddle here for the offense.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Going downfield for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lacey. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. The throw. And that is incomplete.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
After the misfire, now on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Patterson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon that this QB has.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Grabbed over the middle, it's Stokes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Branch. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got rid of it just in time.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Throwing right. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Woods. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
14.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the move, it's Woods. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
DB's right up on the receivers. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Purdue.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
First and goal.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about this goal-to-go defense? Great job first down, meeting the physical challenge. Nowhere to go. Second down, ready for the pass. This defense really bowing their neck on an important part of the field.
How big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A little screen to the running back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
What a great play by the defense. In a critical down late in the game, one possession behind, you needed to come up with that play now to hopefully force a punt and give your offense a chance to go win the game.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over UNLV. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the grab. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back open in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Gonna try to get it himself. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Doherty. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And with that field goal, man, we've cut this to a one-possession game late. Now it's decision time. 2 timeouts in your pocket. Do you feel confidence in your defense? Or do you think you need to go with the onside here? Interested to see what they do.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. It was fourth down, now first down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are, but when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.